In the 2 weeks after the Western Muria Trade Conference, Crossbell City was consumed by a quiet enthusiasm. Other states, such as Le Mans, Orwell, and Northumbria, were recognized by the Holy City of Ateria as retaining sovereignty equal to that of nations. Crossbell, however, had only been granted the autonomy to act as a buffer zone by and between the Empire and the Republic. Additionally, 10% of all state revenue was relinquished to the Empire and the Republic in the form of mandate fees. Crossbell's massive growth as an economic hub, and on the other extreme its fragile political foundation, allowed for its unique set of circumstances. The state had long been vulnerable to foreign tampering, the rise of criminal organizations, and other complications. As a result, many citizens became sympathetic to Mayor Crois's proposition of independence as the cure to Crossbell's systemic issues. Numerous others, however, feared potential retaliation from the two major powers, and so debates over the pros and cons of Crossbellian independence grew more feverish by the day. It's no use. It's been almost half a month since what happened, yet I still can't... Woof. Sorry about that, didn't mean to drag the mood down. Hey Zeit. You were the head of a pack once. What should a leader do at a time like this? Randy? Ellie? Even Noelle seems to have a lot on her mind. And I know it's been hard on Kia too, seeing us like this. Come again? Sorry, Zeit. Maybe I'm just being restless. At times like this, it's best not to overthink. Simply speak your mind and act as your body wills. That was his advice. Theo. What a pleasant breeze. We're lucky the weather is so cooperative today. It isn't often we have a day off. Yeah, that's true. Then again, getting invited on this trip out of the blue by Mariabell only made me overthink even more. Did you think she was laying some kind of trap for you? Even now, we seem unable to escape her crosshairs. I can't say the thought didn't cross my mind. Sorry, Theo. You've only been back for a couple of weeks, and already you're seeing at my most pathetic. No need to apologize. You witnessed a multitude of deaths with your very own eyes. The weight of that would have shaken just about anyone. Maybe, but as a detective I should have been prepared to encounter this sort of thing. After what we went through with Joachim, I thought I'd become accustomed to almost anything. But it looks like I'm far from it. Both as a detective and as a leader. Being prepared for something and being accustomed to it are two very different things, don't you think? If that not the case, I would be far more prepared for death myself. After all, I'm perhaps the most accustomed to it among us, second only to Randy. I guess so. However, that doesn't change the fact that you are by far more suited to your role as detective. I can guarantee I would not have the tenacity to act as a leader either. I believe everyone's expectations of you are different from what you think they are. You're right. You're absolutely right. I mistook my shock over what we witnessed as proof that I didn't have the guts to handle it. Then let it go. What better time than now while we're on vacation? Wouldn't a proper leader make sure everyone had a good time, himself included? You got me there. Thank you, Theo. I should probably go check in on the rest of the team. Yes, I think that would be a good idea. But, oh, my bad. Sorry for treating you like a child. I just wanted to express my gratitude is all. No, you misunderstand. It's more that I, well... Huh? Never mind. Did you not just say you were going to check in on the others? Right, on it. Good goddess. Moving on, we should take this opportunity to enjoy a much-needed break. When we came here for the auction, there was hardly enough time to enjoy what Mishelam has to offer. Yeah, this is the first time visiting for pleasure rather than business. And when you say what it has to offer, what do you really mean is the theme park, don't you? I will not deny it. Mishelam Wonderland, otherwise known as MWL to the already enlightened. Soon, Mishi and I will be together at last. You're a resident Mishi expert here, so I'm counting on you to teach me in the ways of a Mishelamite once we get into the park, okay? Gladly. First, we must go over Mishi's origin arc, then the structure of his family lineage. You may want to have your detective notebook handy, Lloyd. Is it really that in-depth? He said what a troublesome leader or something along those lines. I guess I won't be getting his vote for head of a pack. He's a fool of a man, and he should try being more considerate, or also mixed in there somewhere. Are you sure you're not being liberal with that interpretation? I have no idea what you mean. Oh, forget about that. Look at that guy sitting in front. He's a real cutie, huh? What do you think? Should we ask him out? All the locals in the city kept going on and on about that independence thing or whatever. We're not from around here, so we don't really get it. But it sounds like it's kind of a big deal. Hey there, Lloyd. Look like you're back to your usual self. More or less. How about you, Vazi? You seem to be holding up okay. As cool and collected as ever, I'd say. Well, I do have an image to keep up. And it's not as if I've never seen Sunset's death before. Once upon a time. That was prior to my coming to Crossbell, though. Oh, I see. Wait, I don't think I've ever heard you talk about your past, Vazi. I pieced together that you weren't born in Crossbell, but... consider it a trade secret. But that's right, I came from rather humble beginnings. The downtown district is practically heaven compared to the dregs I grew up in. Wow, that's saying a lot. Sally from Arkansas mentioned coming from a similar slumdog background. Right, she's from Northumbria, isn't she? It's not a pretty place to be. There's people barely scrape by, living off the money the Jaegers make taking foreign contracts. That lines up with what I've heard. Wait, have you been there before, Vazi? It sounded like it just now. I wonder. Huh? Maybe cool and collected wasn't the right deduction to make. You aren't half as quippy as usual. Did something happen? Not to me especially. I think the Saber Viper is having a rough go of things though. The Saber Vipers. Has something happened to Walt and the others? I can't help but be a little concerned since I left them all to their lonesome. However will they get by down there without my mysterious bad boy charms and cool ravishing wilds? Goddess forbid. But you do raise a good point. I've been concerned about Walt. You should swing by Ignis sometime soon and see how he's doing. Thanks. I'd appreciate it. It's been a long time since I've been to Mishelam for a little R&R. Well, not counting my duties as a host. I'm looking forward to grabbing a drink at a restaurant there. Can you join me, leader? What I care about is abiding by the law. Off-duty or not, I can't let underage drinking slide, you know? Come on now, no need to be so uptight. Let's let loose a little. This has nothing to do with how uptight I am or... Wait, you know what I mean. How about I train you in the ways of a host in return? Lake Elm wouldn't be the only thing you end up swimming in on this trip. You're not going to buy me off that easily. The proposal for independence at the end of a trade conference truly shocked me. I wonder how serious Mariabell Crois is about it all. Frankly, I'm rather intrigued to see how this pans out. Personally, I'm more looking forward to visiting the upscale restaurant and boutique at the resort. My boyfriend had better be ready to spoil me all day. A vacation in Crossbell is already a dream come true, but a trip to Mishelam Wonderland tour? That's the cherry on top. Man, I can't wait. Me and my girl are gonna have a time of our lives. Welcome to the Mishelam cruise ship. You're Miss Crois' special guest, correct? We'll be arriving at the resort shortly, and hope you enjoy your peaceful journey along the waves. If you feel yourself getting seasick, I'd recommend going on deck and gazing at the distant scenery to distract yourself. Rest assured, if all else fails, we do have remedies for seasickness on board. Ah, the family from downtown? Look, Daddy, look! A fishy just jumped out! No one but Mariabell Crois would be bold enough to propose Crossbell's independence, much less to the Empire and Republic's faces. It's a lot easier said than done, but I think it's a dream worth chasing. The mayor is on the verge of bringing our state to new heights. That much I'm sure of. Sorry about that. I'm here to have fun with my family, not to get wrapped up in politics. How silly of me. And you make sure Lima and Corona enjoy themselves to the fullest today. My husband received a nice fat bonus when August Tower was completed, so we planned a little family vacation. I was set on adding it to our nest egg, but he insisted on treating ourselves to some fun with it instead. I'm glad I listened to him. Look just how excited little Lima is about this. What's up, Lloyd? Sure was nice of Mariabell to invite us out like this, huh? You get to stay at a 5-star hotel and whoop it up at a theme park. It's gonna be one hell of a blowout. Yeah. Hey Lloyd, I just want to clear something up between you and me. Huh? Those terrorists that got slaughtered? You're thinking of a shock of my family doing something so heinous has got me down in the mouth, right? Well... No, not quite. I think there's something else eating away at you, Randy. That doesn't have anything to do with your uncle and the others, does it? Damn, am I that obvious? I once had a friend. Just a year younger than me. It was big old puppy dog eyes. I think he was the first pal I ever made outside of a Corps. And then, well, long story short, he was gone. After the dust settled, I left the Corps and just kept walking. No aim in sight. Eventually I drifted into Crossbill, enlisted in the Guardian Force and met all of you. But even after all that, I still never managed to run away from it all. From myself. How so? You heard what Uncle Sigmund said? The sight of all those terrorists bloody mutilated? Nothing new to me. The battlefield, a massacre like that is just another Tuesday. The reason I snapped back there, it wasn't out of some righteous sense of indignation. I wasn't angry at my uncle. Hell, I didn't even feel pity for those dead terrorists. It's just, I haven't changed a goddamn bit. Not even after 2 years. I was disgusted at myself. In the end, I'm a Jäger right down to my core. So I lost it, grabbed him by the collar and then got my ass handed to me. Yeah. Honestly, it was pretty pathetic. I know, right? A badass like me getting kicked to the curb, right in front of girls too. How am I gonna live that one? It doesn't matter. Actually, I'm kind of happy to hear this. Say what? The thing is, Wendy, you're more put together than you give yourself credit for. I lean on you a lot, for everything. But this time, I got to lend you a shoulder instead. I'm glad you trusted me with this, even if all you needed was an ear. And it's not just me, you know? I'm sure the others would feel just the same. That aside, is it really how you think of yourself? That you're just some bloodthirsty Jäger deep down? Not in my eyes. You're a lot of things to me, but a heartless mercenary who cashes in on carnage for kicks isn't one of them. You're a frivolous nightlife dweller with a hair-trigger temper. But hot-headed as you may be, you stay cool when it matters most. You're like a big brother to us in the SSS, the guy we can look up to and rely on in our times of need. That's the Randy Orlando I know. One day, without being a badass, won't make us think any less of you. That I guarantee. If anything else, me, Ellie, and the others might actually prefer you, but... Okay, I get it already. Man, how did I let my guard down? Even I'm starting to get wrapped up in your little tricks. Just how much of a smook-talking Casanova are you? Casanova? I don't know what you're implying, but did I really offend you that badly? Just busting your balls for making me feel stupid about getting depressed. Damn, I was just putting on the front earlier, but now I'm ready to take Mishelam on for real. There's only one thing to do. No, strike that. Two things. Party at the theme park all day and pick up hotties all night. And you, my brother from another mother, are gonna join me. Right, whatever you say. Still not sure how I did it, but I'm glad I could cheer him up at least. Man, being gloomy really is my bag. I'm just gonna have to make the most of this and find my own fun in Mishelam. What do you say, Lloyd? Wanna come pick up some babes with me tonight? Only if you're fine with me leaving all the pickup artistry to you. That kind of artistry is that waste of goddess-given talent, I tell you. When you're gonna go out of this little brother shtick and put that baby face to work? What are you even talking about? Still, it's good to see he's back in form. Oh, Lloyd! Are you up on deck? Yeah, I felt like getting some fresh air. I'm not interrupting, am I? Well, we were just talking about what happened at the trade conference. And about Mayor Crois's proposal. You mean about Crossbell becoming an independent state? Right. It's a hard topic to ignore, especially when you're on the inside looking out. I never would have imagined that Uncle Rita was considering something so brazen. I know what you mean. It's not the sort of thing you can just have a passing opinion over. The Guardian Force's future hinges on what might happen next. That's a good point. The Empire and the Republic weren't joking when they said they wanted to scale back the CGF. They already proposed having their soldiers stationed at Belgrade and Tangram to make up for it. That they did. As far as exploiting Crossbell for more wealth is concerned, the two major powers are almost certainly colluding with one another. But when it comes down to it, they'll each look for an opportunity to annex Crossbell for themselves. I can't help but think that all of this is just a setup for that exact scenario. I hate to say it, but I agree. Then again, maybe the mayor's proposal was him trying to get ahead of the game. If Crossbell gains independence, it would mean more funding for the CGF. We could have armaments that, as of now, are only accessible to the major powers. Not just standard combat weapons and armored cars, but also tanks and military airships that could prevent potential forward invasions. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm a little ashamed of how excited I am about that idea. Keep in mind that we don't know how realistic Uncle Dieter's proposal is yet. Urbonia and Cabot publicly dismissed it in almost no time at all. On the other hand, some states and countries were more receptive to the idea, like Liberl, Remefaria, and the holy city of Ateria. Honestly, the entire situation is frustratingly precarious. You can say that again. What do you think Mariabell's stance is? She did invite us here on the heels of it all. I still get the impression that she's far more concerned about the management side of the IBC than she's about politics. She doesn't seem to have involved herself with her father's proposal very much at all. Is that right? I was actually hoping to use this as an opportunity to ask her about it directly. I understand where you're coming from. There's a lot of things I'd like to talk over with Belle too. Come on, you two. I know times are complicated right now, but don't you think that's all the more reason to enjoy this trip while we can? Consider this as an opportunity. It's not every day we get to stay at the hotel in Mishelam, right? Not to mention, we have a whole theme park to cut loose and have a good time at it. I'm not saying we should forget everything that's happened, but I think it's a good chance for us to clear our heads. But how can we after what happened? We have to because of what happened. After that trade conference, whatever the future holds in store for Crossbell is anyone's guess. The only thing we can say for sure is that our jobs are about to get a whole lot harder in the near future. That's exactly why we need this. To, you know, make memories. Memories? What do you mean by that? What are they getting so worked up over? Was that a little too on the cheesy side, maybe? Not exactly. Is he doing this on purpose, Ellie? No, he is. Believe me when I say that it comes to him naturally. Lloyd, when you say memories, are you referring to making them with someone in particular? No, not really. I'm just grateful for the opportunity to take some time off with all of you. Though I do feel bad that Chief couldn't make it. Right. That's definitely something you would say. Yep. Wait, what? Did I miss something when I walked into this conversation? I just figured I would say a few words to cheer you up, words with how down you seemed and... Well, now I can't tell if you're doing this on purpose or if you're just that oblivious. That was so silly, it almost made me forget what I was even moping about. Sorry, I just show myself out. Oh, no need to pout, Lloyd. I should be the one apologizing. We shouldn't have read so much into it. Yeah, besides, I agree with what you said, Lloyd. We're on vacation. It's our duty to enjoy it. Yeah, that's one way to put it. Mission accomplished, I guess? It's so nice to finally have a vacation. It would be a shame not to enjoy it while we can. But I mentioned going out of our way to prepare some surprises for us too. I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to them. Surprises from Mariabell? That makes me kind of nervous, honestly. What if she is arranging for the entirety of Mishelam staff to welcome us in? I jump in the lake and swim back to town. Belle can definitely be over the top at times, but she wouldn't go that far. Actually, now that I think about it, I wouldn't put anything past her. Let's just pray to Alias that she doesn't do anything too crazy. But it's not making me feel any better. I was just thinking, it's a shame that Chief Sergei couldn't join us. I know he said to have fun without him, but I still feel kind of guilty about it. But Chief's a busy man, but I know what you mean. Maybe he wanted to save himself the embarrassment of giving us a window into his personal life? Now I'm even more bummed he isn't here. It's really a shame that Chief couldn't join us. But then again, knowing him, he's probably enjoying some private time with a cigarette or two right about now. Kia, there she is. She's probably been worried sick about us. Hey Kia, I was wondering where you went. Oh, Lloyd. So, how much longer do you think it will be? Not too long now. You're going to love it there. There's even a theme park, so we can play together all we want. Yeah! Sorry, Kia. We haven't been able to spend much time with you these past few days. You don't have to be sorry, I'm okay. I don't know why exactly, but I could tell everyone's been feeling sad back at home. I really wanted to cheer all of you up, but I don't think I've been doing a very good job. You're doing just fine. Having you by our side is more than enough, Kia. Where do you think we find the strength to keep soldiering on? From me? I wonder if that's really true. Sorry, I think I got confused just now. But everyone does look a lot happier now than they were before. You really are amazing, Lloyd. You think so? I don't really think I can take all the credit. Anyway, we'll be spending plenty of time together now, so let's relax and enjoy ourselves. You've been waiting forever to go to the theme park with us, huh? Chef! I want to ride the Ferris wheel so bad! Oh, and me and Tio have to do that kick Mishy thing together too. Kick Mishy? Is that what the kids are into these days? And isn't Tio getting a little too old for that sort of Thank you, but I'm well aware of what is and isn't appropriate for my age. Tio, hi everyone. What's up, guys? Woof. Looks like we all happen to come up here at the same time. Fancy that. And just when we're about to make landfall, too. Oh yeah, I guess we are. Wow! It's beautiful. And the weather's perfect. They couldn't be better. Now we're talking. I'm getting pretty hyped. Mishelam Resort. Now, where did all those people come from? Most of them were not on the ship. Here we are. I take it Mariabell is waiting for us somewhere. Belle said she'd meet us at 9:30 sharp, so she should be here any second. There you all are! Wait, I know that voice. What the... Friend? Good morning, Noe and crew. Welcome to Mishelam. And an extra special good morning to you, Kia. Good morning. Hey, it's Fran. What are you doing here? You didn't mention anything about going to Mishelam when I saw you yesterday. That's because it would have ruined the surprise, Noe. Besides, I'm not the only special guest who came along. We've been waiting for you. I see the gang's all here. Today is really shaping up to be a fun one. No way. That sounds like... Oh. Whoa, mama. Hey, it's Cecile. And Akonciel too. Praise be to Adios for blessing us with his bounty of beauties. Actually, there's only one woman I know who could arrange for something like this. It was you, wasn't it, Belle? Guilty as charged. Mariabell, what's going on here? After inviting all of you, I thought it would be more fun if I extended the offer to some of your closest friends as well. This will also serve as a little time off for Akonciel to recharge before the opening of a revival production next month. Hey there, kiddos. How's it going? It's so good to see you all again. How did I get dragged into this? This is certainly a surprise. Did you get time off from work for this, Cecile? I happened to take a personal day when Ilya called me out of the blue. So when I heard you and the others would be coming, I thought, why not? I hope I'm not spoiling your fun today. Not at all. I'm glad you're here. Ah, hell to the yeah! Somebody pinch me because I must be dreaming. Cecile, Ilya, and the whole flock of babes all in one spot. Man, oh man, it's like I've died and got to heaven. Randy. Volume down. I can hardly blame the man. Still, it is pretty surprising. Are we all staying at the same hotel? Indeed you are. I've had suites prepared for everyone on the third floor. VIP guests only. Why don't I show you to them so you can drop off your luggage? After that, I'm taking you straight to Mishelam's hottest new attraction. New attraction? Aside from a theme park, you mean? I was pretty shocked when I heard about it too. You see, Mishelam recently opened up a new section to the public. And we got it all to ourselves until noon. That's right, I wanted to make certain that each and every one of you enjoys it to the very fullest. Huh? And just what sort of place are you all talking about? It's a little slice of paradise that I commissioned specifically for our landlocked little state of Crossbow. Lake Elm's very own white sand getaway lakeside beach. Intermission. A brief respite. Here's a room. It's so lavish. I'll say it's perfect. Do you have him bring in extra bed just for us? Top class service is given at a top class hotel. Most likely, they couldn't accommodate my request to have a lock placed on this room floor from the outside, but this. They couldn't, huh? Do you trust us that little? You ruined me. Lovely where all your ladies might be, there's no reason to cage us in like wild animals. I trust you at the very least, Buzzy. It's Lloyd and Randy that need to be placed on a lock and key. Lloyd especially. You're a problematic element. One that demands additional surveillance. Me? I can see it now. You will wander into the lounge in the dead of night only to find a sleepless girl gazing at the moon. And the next thing you know, the mood is just right to set off that fiery spark we call romance. That's so cliche that I can totally see his white bread ass hitting the jackpot like that. Lloyd, how would you like to spend the night in the employee breaking room? I'll pass, thanks. Well, never. Incidentally, I have to return to the city to attend a board meeting after this. I better not catch wind of you lusting after Ellie and the others when they're in their swimsuits. Because if I do, I won't hesitate to call security if you dropped in the middle of a lake. Understood? Yes, ma'am. Still, is everything alright, Mariabell? You seem more busy than usual. It's because my father and his audacious proposal he made. It's only complicated to work with the IBC, so a decision was made to have a board of directors take over the day-to-day operations. Which means that the stress ultimately falls on my shoulders. So that's what's happening. I can only guess how hard it must be. Thanks for giving us a briefer today, but don't forget to take one for yourself. Rest and relaxation are the key to a healthy body and mind, you know? But of course, I appreciate the concern. Remember, the Lakeside Beach reception is in the right wing of Mishelam Center. They provide swimsuit rentals there too, as well as locker rooms for you to change in. You will be staying in the men's one. Am I clear? Crystal. Message received. Good. Now, Lakeside Beach is reserved for all of you until noon. After that, you can have all the fun you'd like at the theme park. I imagine several of your group have visited before, so I trust you'll be able to find your own way around. This evening, we'll be hosting a dinner for all of you at the State Guest House. Formal attire is optional, so you need only worry about arriving on time, rather than your wardrobes. Sounds good. You've really gone above and beyond for us all. It's my pleasure. Have fun. Be sure to relax and enjoy yourselves. Teasing aside, I think Mariabell can be kind when she wants to be. I just wish she'd lighten up a little on making me the enemy. Sorry, pal, but I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. Enough about that, though. We got ourselves a beach to hit. I couldn't put it better myself. The ladies would probably take a while before they are ready. So what do you say to going on ahead of them? I guess that wouldn't hurt. Let's let them know first and we can go. Okay, and I think with this I already end the episode. Yeah, we arrived in Mishelam for a little rest and relaxation here. Until next time then, I'm Mace and don't get lost.